It's featuring Jeff Goldblum, featuring me, Ty.
And featuring me.
Oh, and featuring me, Janine.
Okay, great. Ty, me, and Janine. Well, we do have some really big news podcast-wise to start off with, and that is we all actually sat down last night and we ding-dong watched a Jeff Goldblum movie. A not as well-known one either.
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
It wasn't Jurassic Park. It wasn't Independence Day. It wasn't The Fly.
It took a long time to get through it, but we did.
It was worth it. It was good.
Yeah, so last night we watched Deep Cover.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne, Jeff Goldblum, that weird little gnomey guy who I'm sure is in other stuff, but he drove
Tons
me
of stuff. He
freaking
looks
nuts.
like an evil leprechaun.
Yeah, he's awful.
Yeah.
He was awful.
It was racy.
Perfect role for him, though.
Yeah.
Oh, super non-PC.
It was racy. It was dark. It was kind of sexy. There was like between 4 to 6 tits.
We love
4
tits.
to 6 tits.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I give it 2 thumbs up. It was great acting. Lawrence Fishburne looked amazing and young.
Okay,
Jeff
so
Goldblum looked amazing
for me,
and young.
I felt like the acting was awkward, but the story made it so the awkward acting worked. You know what I mean?
Huh.
I guess. I mean, it was early 90s.
I think it was early 90s
throughout,
acting.
Like, the beginning of the movie, though, Jeff Goldblum was so weird and awkward.
But he just is weird
I
and
know,
awkward.
but then at the end of the movie, his role completely changed, and it fit. And I was like, oh, I thought it was just bad. Like, the acting was just bad. But then he was acting as an undercover cop the whole time.
Lawrence Fishburne was the undercover cop.
Jeff Goldblum was acting as... Lawrence Fishburne was the undercover.
Yeah. Austin didn't totally pay attention to the movie. So Lawrence Fishburne, the movie Deep Cover, is about Lawrence Fishburne who's an undercover
Jeff
cop.
Was like so bashful and shy at the beginning, and then he became this like mob boss at the end.
Jeff was a lawyer who was working with a gang selling cocaine because he wanted to... once again, Jeff plays a role that is semi-science based, where he's a lawyer, but he is funding this science project to get this special cocaine made that is entirely synthetic, and Austin's just left again. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I liked it.
I thought it was basically The Wire as a 90s movie, and it was super, super well done. I honestly, I would watch it again in a few years.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow.
I was thinking about it today, and I was thinking how I really liked it, and I thought Jeff did a good job, and Lawrence Fishburne did an excellent job, and they used the N-word a lot, and that was really jarring and
hard
strange.
R too.
They used a hard R N-word, and it was white people saying it, so that was
1990 something.
But the thing that was
92, I
made
believe.
it more tolerable is that all the people who were being racist and all the white people who used the N-word, it came back to bite him in the ass, and Lawrence Fishburne got the last laugh. So
what I enjoyed a lot too is the beginning of the movie. They're interviewing for the cop, the detective, to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all
they're
all black guys coming in, and they ask them,
yeah,
what's the difference between a black guy and
the N-word?
Yeah. And rough. It's pre-PC though, that was the way it was then. It was
not really even.
I think they were trying to make it be shocking.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I think it was purposely shocking even for that era.
I don't know. I look at stand-up comedy from that era. It's like George Carlin, Eddie Murphy.
But they're trying to be shocking too.
They're shocking,
that's the
but
thing
it's
about stand-up comedy.
They got away with saying those things without any qualms. You know what I mean?
I don't know if George Carlin used the N-word.
I don't know.
No, he didn't use the N-word, but he was
on Thomas the Tank.
He was, yeah,
Choo choo.
He was racy though. He was. Just without using racial slurs. He was racy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But I think in the end, that was early on in the film on purpose to be super shocking.
What I liked about the movie though was immediately when what's his face?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne, when he gets interviewed, he's like, he completely shuts that down. Mm-hmm. He shuts it down, which is like, hallelujah, great, amazing. And 1992, like
91,
I must say,
yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne in his Canadian tuxedo, acting looks great. His face looks great.
I gotta say,
he's
Lawrence
svelte.
Fishburne at 200 pounds and shredded looks very good.
Yeah.
He looks like, I mean, he looks like that cover from the Al Green album.
he
You know,
does.
he's
Yeah,
just
he
like
does.
he's ripped and svelte, and he looks freaking great. And Captain and Tennille are in it.
That movie also
minute.
showed how tall Jeff is.
Yeah, he's
Because
huge.
Lawrence Fishburne is a tall dude.
Yeah.
And Jeff towered.
Yeah,
over
he was like
Lawrence
at least a head and a half taller than him.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
insane.
He's like 6'5",
Jeff is what?
6'4", 6'5". Yeah,
And Lawrence
he's up
is
there.
6 foot.
Yeah.
But a 6 foot person next to Jeff looks short.
I'm gonna look it up.
Have you seen Landon next to me?
Have you seen Landon next to me?
fair.
When I hug Landon, I'm at his nipples.
Yep.
He's like 18 inches taller than me.
Yeah, he's like a toddler taller than you.
He's 6'6" or 6'7", something like that.
I thought he was 7'3".
I thought he was 73, but no, literally, like last
I
time
think Jeff's shorter than you guys. Oh, you guys want to take a guess how tall Jeff is?
Well, we guessed. I
okay,
said
no.
6'4".
I'm gonna say 6'3".
He's 6'4". His birthday's
nice.
coming up.
Is Jeff's birthday soon?
Yeah.
When is it?
October 22nd. It's the day Dune comes out.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to watch Dune on Jeff's behalf.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we'll have to do a whole episode about how it would have been better if he was in it. Mm-hmm. Which is fine. We can do that. Any other deep cover news you want to drop into the vibe of the world?
So the entire movie, I liked how, for that era, I liked how it was kind of like The Sixth Sense. You know what I mean? It's like you don't.
There's
know.
a lot of dead people?
No, not like it's no. It's like that like style. It's like you're very confused. Like shit changes immediately at the end.
It's awesome. That's that you weren't paying attention.
No.
We had a plan. They had a plan the whole time. We had a
Yeah.
plan. I'm part of it now.
Are you part of the plan?
Yeah, he's part
Lawrence
of the plan.
Fishburne was going undercover. He was trying to get to that one guy, and Jeff was the pivot point that was getting him to that guy because he was the lawyer for those people.
Fishburne ended up getting like kind of caught up in shit.
Yeah, and then he quit.
He got too
the
deep
force.
undercover.
He got
Yeah.
too deep in it.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah. See, I watched.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm just giving you shit.
I didn't watch a lot, but I got the bullet points. I got the spark notes.
Yeah.
It's how most movies go with
Yeah.
you.
No,
It's
I mean
fine.
honestly, like the beginning, the first half, I was borderline uninterested. Like I was like, there's a lot of like, whatever. But then when shit started like changing and characters started doing other shit, it's good. It was a good movie.
I enjoyed it. I
Held
thought
my attention.
And I get why Jeff got the Jurassic Park gig after that because he's kind of like the smart.
The next year, yeah. Deep
Yeah.
Cover comes out in 92
Yeah.
and Jurassic Park 93, I
Well,
believe.
like
yeah.
it was
Deep Cover was 91.
91
And
and
I
Jurassic
think
Park.
Jurassic Park is 93.
It was the
yeah.
beginning of the movie though, where Jeff's with his kid. And he's like doing math problems and shit with his kid.
And
Yeah.
getting pissed. That was hilarious.
yeah.
He's like, no, honey, she can do it. What's
Well, but that shows-
9 times 2? She's like 18. He's like, okay, and what's 3 times 5? And she's like, he's like, stands up and storms
Angry.
out of the
Yeah.
room. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa. You guys want some Vibe of the World?
Yes.
Not
Let's
really.
Jump right in.
I'm kind of over it.
It's pretty good this week.
Is it?
Are you sure? You don't want any?
I'll do some.
We can turn you down and take your headphones off.
Take your headphones
It's fine.
off.
Just turn me off.
All right. We'll shut Allison out of this one. Here we go, guys. This week in the world. First up, big news. Tiger King is back. Tiger King Season 2
I thought he got
premieres
arrested.
November 17th. He did. And from jail, he told us we don't even know half the story.
Yeah.
He's going to give us all of it. The whole thing. Stylized.
What
old
about,
interviews. Carol Baskin's back. Her husband's still dead. A
Carol
tiger
Baskin.
definitely ate him.
Carol
What,
Baskin.
yeah. What's up with Carol?
That
Well-
bitch, Carol Baskin?
Yeah.
Remember her great quote where she went, "Oh no, an email." Anybody?
Yeah.
It's the best line. It's how I feel.
What's going on, you cute
Cats and kittens?
cats and
Yeah.
kittens?
Yeah, cute cat.
What's up, you cute cats and kittens? Something like that. Yeah, that bitch. Anyway, Tiger King is back, which usually harkens the end of days.
Are you a Tiger King guy and not a Carole Baskin fan?
I'm a total Tiger King guy.
Nice, good for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
100% on the Tiger King
I
side.
hate them all.
He's 100% guilty, and it was 100% amazing TV.
What's his real name?
The Tiger King.
Do you know
Joe something?
Joe.
Joe?
It's not Joe Drama. It's Joe Exotic.
What was his boyfriend's name with the missing teeth? The meth head with the missing teeth.
He was good.
He was my favorite on the entire show.
He was great.
As far as like COVID was concerned, at least we had Tiger King.
I'm telling you though,
COVID
Tiger King harkens End of Days. That came out like March 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
That was.
Oh yeah.
That was the start of all of the chaos. Like we find out about COVID, we don't really know how bad it is, and then we're all stuck inside. Like the world shuts down, and all we have is Tiger King. And now they're like, Tiger King's back. And in my mind, I'm just like, here we go again.
A little
The whole world's about to
Oh,
shut down again. Round 2.
If you saw Instagram in March of 2020, but it was all Tiger King.
Oh yeah.
It was the only thing, man. It's it. You ready for more?
Sure, yeah.
We're just gonna get weird with it. So the Teletubbies want to work with Lil Nas X.
Perfect.
They've been accused of being gay demons and the origin of sin for all the world, according to the Republicans.
Whoa. Who accused them of being gay demons?
Like Christian people.
Yeah, American Christian Nationalist Association.
How?
Because
Have you watched that show? They might very well be gay
purple one
demons.
had an upside down triangle, and that's supposed to be a symbol of LGBTQ and transsexuality
And
and,
that's
stuff.
demon stuff?
Well, when you're a crazy Christian person and you think being gay is wrong and a sin, then yeah, they equate it to demon stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So officially,
Fucked up, but okay.
the official
Super fucked
Teletubbies Twitter account asked rapper Lil Nas X if they could be featured on his next album. And they even shared his Montero
Do you know
album
how
cover
much
art
stuff
with a
that
spoof
guy
of
is
them
on
on
now?
it.
He's on some athletic shoe gear. He's the spokesperson. Like so many commercials when I'm watching stuff, it's Little Nas X.
Well, he's the Taco Bell guy now too.
No, yeah, he is.
Yep.
And did you know Nelly is the Burger King guy now?
What?
I did not know that.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So
Yeah.
Nelly, okay, here's the funny part about all this. Nelly, it shows Nelly as the Burger King guy.
If you want to go and get a Whopper with
And
me,
I don't know his real
Get
name,
fries and
but there's
don't
literally
just
a
love
meal
cheese.
you can buy in a cardboard box that's Nelly's actual name, his name on his ID, like his actual name, and they took out 120 ingredients, like false ingredients or whatever, out of there. And the whole qualm about all this is like, do we really know like these 120 ingredients were just things they didn't have in there already? Because it's basically just a Whopper with French fries and all this shit.
Wait, but it's a Nelly Whopper now?
But it's supposed to be like a healthier version of the Whopper.
Nelly's doing health food?
For Burger
King
King
health food?
Yeah. Nelly is doing Burger King health food. And like the commercial shows Nelly like ordering a Whopper, and then it's like, oh yeah, blah blah. It's like, and he gets a box. He's like, well, that's not my name. And then the Nelly walks in again, and it's Nelly as his actual name. And he's like, oh yeah, it's me. I'm this Nelly. And it's like a box with his name
Without
on
the Band-Aid under his eye? That's
it.
how you know?
No Band-Aid.
Yep,
Yeah,
see,
no
that's how you know.
Yeah. But yeah, he's the spokesperson for Burger King
Oh
now.
my God. I guess I need to get TV again, because this is getting wild.
Well, I mean, Wendy's has the D&D thing.
Yeah.
Burger King's reaching out to Nelly. Taco Bell has Little Nas X. They are stretching.
Yeah.
They really are stretching.
What's KFC up to?
KFC's dying.
Oh, KFC had a mini movie with the guy Slater
That's
from
true.
Saved by the
Slater
Bell.
was Saved by the Bell
I
to do a
watched it. It was
KFC
a
movie.
It was a Christmas KFC movie.
That's why every KFC in the Bay Area is failing.
Okay, Mickey D's. What are they up to?
They don't need
They
any
don't
of
need
that.
anything.
Whatever.
They had the documentary called Mega Millions or whatever.
Hey, looking at you, Mickey D.
It was.
Mickey D's is the biggest franchise fast food place in the world.
Yeah, they don't need that.
They did have a movie with Kevin, what's his name?
Hart?
No, not Kevin Hart. The white guy.
Bagley?
He was in Birdman.
What?
Not Kevin Spacey. Kevin, he was Michael Keaton. Sorry.
Keaton?
Michael Keaton was
Very
in it.
different than
Yeah.
Kevin anything.
It wasn't Kevin anything.
Oh, the 90s Batman?
The 90s
Yeah.
Batman, yeah. One of the best.
Okay.
Honestly, one of the best. Mwah. Anyway, Teletubbies.
That was Mr. Freeze, right?
Yeah, that era.
Michael Keaton and
No,
Arnold
Mr.
Schwarzenegger?
that was
that
George
was-
Clooney.
That was
Oh,
Clooney.
that was Poison Ivy.
Yeah, and
That was
George
also Clooney.
That was Clooney too. When was Michael Keaton?
Joker with
Penguin with Danny DeVito.
He
nope,
was in
that
two
was
of the,
that was Clooney,
Michael
too.
Keaton. Michael Keaton did the first two
right. He did Joker
He did
was
Joker, and then
with
he
Jack
did-
Nicholson.
with Jack Nicholson,
Jack
and then he
Nicholson.
did Batman Returns with Penguin, Danny DeVito, and then the third one was Batman and Robin.
I
Oh
don't
no,
think
Val Kilmer. Val
Keaton
Kilmer.
didn't do
Kilmer.
Robin,
Oh wait, it was Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney, Keaton, Kilmer, Clooney,
and then Bale,
and then Bale,
and now the
and Ben
the
Affleck,
guy from
it,
Twilight. Oh, then Affleck, and now Twilight.
Rob Pattinson.
Robert
Robert
Pattinson.
Pattinson, yeah.
Yeah,
Pattinson Bear.
Bale was the best. So
Bale's so good.
Bale was the best.
He's the best by far.
But
I mean,
honestly,
the
don't
movies
think-
were the best. I don't know if he was
I don't
the
know
best.
exactly. I just don't think that he was the best. The writing was the best.
Yeah. The story was
yeah.
the best. The directing
Except
was the best.
third one was a pile of shit.
Was that the Bane one?
Yeah.
I liked Bane, though.
Batman. I loved his voice. I was born in the darkness. Remember when you trained with my father, Batman?
Yeah,
You guys are pretty good at that.
it's not hard to do.
I can't do it.
I didn't see another Batman until I was a man.
That one is a little too high pitched.
We're getting very off topic. from
Yes,
our
very,
podcast
very
today,
off topic.
Batman.
Okay.
All right, so Teletubbies' Twitter account hits up Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X responds. Are you ready for this?
What did he say?
Anyway, Lil Nas X not only says yes, the Teletubbies can work with him, but he had a plan for each separate Teletubby
Wow.
who is going to do the ooh-oohs.
He's writing the raps for the Teletubbies.
Nice.
like Twiddle Dee or whatever is going to do the ooh-oohs,
Tweedledee.
and this one can do the ahs, and they're working on a
I
song.
think their names are, one of them is Lala.
Lala, that's right.
Yeah, and then I forget the rest.
Austin, can you give us all the Teletubby names real quick?
Yeah, it's Douche, Lala, LED. There's Louver, and Big Mac.
I think one of those is a Fraggle, but for the most part, you got those nailed. All right, you ready for some science news in Vibe of the World?
Science rules.
Yeah, and then I have animal news.
Dubstep artist Skrillex could protect against mosquito bites.
You are obsessed with mosquitoes.
This is BBC News.
I believe
Skrillex
it.
music
Big black
can
cock
protect
news.
against mosquitoes. Check this out. According to the most recent scientific study, the best way to avoid mosquito bites is to listen to electronic music, specifically Skrillex. And specifically, the song that they worked on was Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites by Skrillex. So you guys ready to hear what's going to keep mosquitoes away from us this season?
Wop,
Here you go. If you don't want mosquitoes on you this season, this is what you need. No more bites. No more
I would
fuss.
rather get bit.
No more itchiness. Just angry neighbors. Let it drop. No more mosquitoes.
Not yet. 8 more bars.
No more mosquitoes.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It sounds like a robot just had an orgasm.
Yeah, it did.
Sorry, guys, that was me.
It's all
Anyway,
electronic
if
music.
you want to keep
Yeah.
those mosquitoes away, according to BBC, Skrillex is the way.
Maybe low frequency tones keep them away.
Yeah, robot
High, There's
orgasms.
both in there.
I'm gonna rush through this next segment. Are you ready?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, just because Janine has news too, and we got to segue to animals.
Are you pregnant?
Not that
Oh,
kind of
just
news.
in the podcast.
Okay.
So, including to Insider Today, people are lodging nicotine pouches in their buttholes and foreskins to get a buzz.
Oh, yeah, it works really good.
Health experts warn that it can cause skin damage and lead to addiction. I'm not even gonna. I don't even have to read anymore.
People
Okay.
people have been shoving drugs in
First-
their butthole for a long time.
First, we had Tide
Yeah,
Pods.
roofing.
Now we have this. In other news,
Have you
Shaquille
ever
O'Neal.
moved a Tide Pod?
We're
No,
not going to talk about this at all. You're just going to run through it.
I thought that was funny enough, but sure,
People-
no, I haven't moved a Tide
People
Pod.
putting
You should
Zen
really try it.
Cleans
No,
everything out.
Okay,
No, don't do that.
no, I'm sorry,
Please
but
do
people
not do
putting
that.
Zen pouches in their foreskins is hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know that it was called a Zen pouch.
That's what that's the original.
Is that a little tobacco pouch?
It's a little tobacco pouch. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like doing a chew, but it's in a pouch and there's no tobacco. It's just.
Why
it's
would
like,
you put that in your
it's like-
foreskin?
Because it absorbs better and you get high.
because it fits really well.
Yeah, you can, Trust me, you can get like 6 in there.
Wow.
Your butthole, you can probably get like 37.
Austin's been docking lately.
No, I don't doc. I just zen. Solely menthol man, though.
Yeah. Oh, burn.
Ooh,
Wow.
yikes.
Oh yeah, I love pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But boofing, I haven't really tried that. Because usually if I'm going to boof something, I'll blow up a balloon, shove them in there, get it going, poke a hole in the tip of a balloon and see what happens. But with Zen pouches, it just seems dirty.
Just let it seep out over time?
Yeah, like over the course of like 5 days.
All right, that's an interesting work week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brenda, think about this for your next campaign.
Yeah.
Because it's something you don't know about yet.
We're almost done with Vibe of the World.
Yeah.
And we're
With
going to
the
get on to
podcast?
animal news. You have
All
animal
right,
news,
nice,
right?
Yeah,
nice
that's
to get with you guys. I'm out.
All right, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
All right, Shaquille O'Neal announces he's retiring from being a celebrity. I didn't know that was possible, but he's doing it. He has announced that celebrities are going freaking crazy. This is a direct quote. I don't want to be one. I denounce my celebrityness today. I'm done with it.
Oh my God, this is so funny because I know where this stemmed from.
Finally, in Vibe of the World. And then we'll get some animal news, take a quick break. Crunchyroll. Do we know Crunchyroll, guys? They're the anime distributing company who does a bunch of the anime stuff from Japan and everything comes out from Crunchyroll. So they put out a famous anime, and they gave an accurate English title for what the anime is, and they have later had to apologize for it because the title in Japanese comes out a little different in English. In Japanese, it's Kurogiaro ni nata kara shinyu o yate mita. But in English,
Well, hold on. Why in Japanese did you use an Italian accent?
this is the best I got.
Okay, that's fine.
If Natalie was here, they'd get it right. But anyway, I'm just trying. I had to do it rhythmically so I could get through it because it's long, right? In English, that translates to I became a dark-skinned gal, so I tried to bang my best friend.
Oh.
Now Crunchyroll is backing up and letting people know that that's just the direct translation, and it's not exactly what it seems like it means.
That happens a lot, though.
That's bad.
The main comic from it, Austin can see this here, is a person screaming, "My dick's missing."
Yeah, very. If you can imagine an anime character like, oh my gosh, with the huge eyes and the mouth open. That's what they're doing. But have you guys ever bought IKEA furniture?
Yes.
Things like that? The directions?
I try not to.
Have you ever read those directions?
Oh, I tried to do some for the wedding yesterday. It was hard.
Chinese or Japanese to English directions, they are hilarious. And what they actually...
Isn't IKEA Swedish?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe it wasn't IKEA. Something Amazon, but on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's IKEA.
In Iceland, they always said IKEA.
Yeah, IKEA.
IKEA.
No, but I've bought multiple
They're probably
things,
more right
and
than we are.
I literally
Yeah.
use Google Translate on, like, I take a picture and Google will translate it for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, the English directions they make no sense. So I was like, okay, well, let's try just translating whatever their language is directions.
Put this screw through your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's literally like that. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Love it.
If you're white, you should probably use this screwdriver. You don't know the metric system, so go fuck yourself. Yeah, it's great.
Nice. Love it.
Can you count to 10? We doubt it, American.
What are numbers? Anyway.
Honestly, what are numbers?
Yeah, what are numbers?
We'll get into it next episode.
No, I mean, kids in elementary school now, they're not learning math anymore. They're learning how to get close to the answer.
They
not
dropped
the answer.
math? You're
Just
telling
so-
me that they dropped a
No,
math
they didn't
in school?
They didn't drop. It's I forget what they call it, but it's basically like they don't want you to get the answer right. They want you to learn, like, say,
The process.
yeah. So say you're trying to figure out how to, like, something, whatever. Like, they want you to add, okay, 70 minus 64. They're like, okay, well, 70, like 64. Okay, so 10 and 10 and 10 makes 60. An extra
that's a
4
weird
makes
way to do
64.
it.
And it's like, and there's something else. So like, okay, well, it's close. Like, if I do 10 and 10 and 10, I'm at 60. So it's something. They'd rather you, like, guess that way than get the answer right.
So that you have critical thinking.
Jonathan, our brother-in-law, he was talking about this because he was helping our nieces with their math and trying to get them to do it right, and they failed because they were doing like getting the proper answer, but they did not want them to get the proper answer. They wanted them to get close.
Well,
Weird.
I think
Very weird.
they would like it if they got the proper answer, but they want them to go through this
Show the
certain channel,
process.
and show
Which
their
I
work.
get, because the way I do math is just like that.
Yeah, I mean, if I was doing 64, 70 minus 64, I would just add 1 to make it 65, 5 and make up to 70, so it's 6. It's 5 plus
Well,
1.
like anytime I do math, I drop. So if it's 76, I drop the 6. It's 70 times 8 or whatever. 70 times 8, figure that out. Then add 6 times
560.
6 times the 10th, and then
You
do
just say
that. Then you
numbers
add
with,
them
like,
together.
With
Like that's
purpose.
You separate instead of doing like 76 times 8. You do 76 times 5, and then 6 times 8, and you add them together. You know what I mean? Does that
Yeah, I
work?
know what you mean. I just hate math. I literally just got a headache.
I just do math every day, so that's why I have to. Like reading a tape measure sucks.
Yeah, I'm over it. I make Jose do that stuff.
Like, oh yeah, 7/16 plus 3/8 is
A bigger number.
no. What is it?
I would
You guys know?
have. I would have succeeded in school with
7/16
that.
I could do that.
7/16 plus 3/8.
So 7/16 plus 3/8, it would be 6/16 plus 7. So 6 plus 7. So that's 13/16.
Which is the answer.
Oh, 13/16.
Yeah, there you go. She's smarter than you, Tyler.
Well, she likes math more.
No, I don't. What are numbers? Carry on.
Animal news. You ready?
Sure.
We're gonna come out of this and into a break right after some quick animal news. Here we go.
Animal news.
A duck banged a hippo.
No. So you guys remember when I talked about those zebras on the loose in Maryland?
Oh, in San Simeon, up north here.
No.
Because you
In
know when the
Mar-
fires happened in Big Basin, the castle, Hearst Castle.
Yeah.
The zebras, they let them loose. So
Yeah.
when you're driving down the coast now,
How
they're
majestic.
they're not at the castle anymore. Like you'll see them 5 miles north. Like where did mom and dad stay? Cambria. That area down there, you'll see zebras running in the countryside.
Well, these zebras from Maryland, who I talked about on a different episode.
Where are zebras actually from? Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They,
I didn't know, like,
they,
not a very
people, their owner's been trying to catch them, and they're just like not. The title says not giving up on freedom, so they can't. That's the update on those zebras is that they have not been.
The only reason I brought that up is like,
I mean, I really like that title though because it makes me feel like the zebras have hope for a better life.
no, they're
And
amazing.
then do you guys remember?
They're big too. They're like basically a giant striped donkey.
Yeah.
They're big, like they're horse sized, but donkey
and they're
looking.
violent.
Yeah,
they?
they're really aggressive maters.
Well, no, that's
Breed.
during rut.
Yeah.
Every animal, like horses, deer,
Yeah.
during rut, they're all crazy.
When is your rut, Austin?
All year.
During my birthday.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
so
why I
you
peed on a
guys
bar.
remember?
Summer season.
This
You
is
guys
my
remember when I
space.
brought up penguins?
No,
Fuck's sake, Austin.
I don't remember anything you
I
said.
brought up a penguin that was over 6 feet tall.
You brought it up here?
You don't remember when we interviewed that penguin, Austin?
God damn.
Anyway, so there's this sad incident where 63 endangered African penguins were murdered.
Oh,
And murdered by bees.
I remember you saying that there was
Wait,
a
they were
penguin.
murdered by bees.
I mean, they were not well, they were all killed, and murdered is a word that an article used.
Like the-
but they got
Must have been
stung.
yellow
they
jackets.
No, I think it was that like the African hornet scare or
They
whatever
were
we had here for a
stung to
minute.
death. They were stung to death by bees, and because their feathers are so thick, they were only stung around their eyes and like in
Ow.
a little section close to their beak, or like where some skin was exposed, like in their armpit or something, because they have too many feathers everywhere else.
So it was a worker bee, because yellow jackets and hornets only bite.
Honeybees.
honeybees did it?
Yeah.
Meat bees only bite, but worker bees sting. Bumblebees, honeybees, they sting.
It's a honeybee.
Yeah.
What did they?
Yeah.
Usually honeybees aren't aggressive, right? So what happened
Well,
here?
they don't like penguins. They have a long time beef.
Oh
Let's
man,
see.
who knew?
No
I mean,
one.
I guess you did.
I just made that up. I have no idea.
But it was 63 dead penguins on the beach. Yeah.
Where is this?
Wait,
South Africa.
weren't you the one who brought up that there was like an ancient giant penguin?
Yes.
That's
it
the
was
6 foot
over
penguin.
6 feet tall.
That's why they died was from honeybees?
No, these are.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Oh
totally
my
kidding.
god!
I'm just kidding.
Wow. Let's take a quick commercial break.
Podcast.
Ooh, spooky podcast.
Creation tools.
It's free.
It will give you money. I am not evil. I just sound strange.
It will distribute everything for you.
Spotify, Anchor,
Apple.
Pocket Cast,
Google Podcast.
my hand.
Anchor down. Get your Anchor stuff on.
Go to Anchor.
I'm so sorry, Anchor. And we're back.
Hello.
Hi.
Back.
Everybody still here? We made it.
Greetings.
Made it through the commercial.
Yeah.
Janine recently.
I didn't hear a commercial.
Yeah, well, you'll hear it later.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Can I do it?
You did the last one. You want to do this one too?
Yeah, I'll do that one too.
Okay,
The
we'll
new
get
one.
it done.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
perfect.
Me and Janine, because we're in a fight right now. Our first fight.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
it'll be both
First?
of you.
Our first real fight.
Your first this hour.
You bit me. So, yeah, first real fight.
It was a very real commercial break.
I didn't bite you hard.
It hurt. You have sharp teeth.
I do, yeah.
And it was on my face.
Well, your face looks hard.
It doesn't.
You have a strong face.
Okay.
Austin, you got the shovel and you just keep digging and digging and digging.
It's a flat-headed shovel. I don't go very far.
Fair enough. So anyway, last episode, those of you that remember, Janine was off in the field at Disneyland, and she managed to snag us a pretty exciting interview. So I'm going to throw it over to Janine real quick.
She's done some great R&D lately.
Janine, lay the scene for us.
What's R&D?
Research and development.
Oh, I was like, R&R is what you mean.
I'll give you some background music for
I mean, both work. Both
Yeah,
work. Yeah,
both work.
Yeah, both work.
Okay.
lay the scene.
I was
Why is it so sad?
You want something happier?
Yeah,
Well,
a little.
because
I mean, come on. That's
she's
I mean, it's the happiest place on earth.
sounded like
I
she did
get you.
something wrong.
Yeah, it's the happiest place on
I
earth.
was
Oh,
talking to a dead person. So.
I mean, okay. I mean, go back to that one.
Yeah.
you want to go back to that one?
Yeah, let's go back to that one. It was a dead person.
All
It's a
right.
ghost story.
Set the scene. A ghost story.
Okay. I was in California Adventure next to Disneyland eating a clam chowder bowl with my twin
Oh, in a bread bowl?
in a bread bowl.
Yes.
It was
Sourdough.
delicious. Sourdough.
Boudin?
No.
What was that? What's the company?
At Disneyland? I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It was a clam chowder bread bowl. And then we saw the ghost of Katharine Hepburn. And I said, hey, she's a famous Hollywood elite. Maybe I should interview her for the
Did you?
podcast.
Did you
And
interview
then
her?
I did interview her. And I recorded it because I had the foresight to do that.
She did. She sent it over to me.
And I sent it over.
I have it here. Are you ready?
She agreed.
She agreed.
And you got audio
I got audio.
from a ghost.
From a
From a
ghost,
ghost.
which is wild.
Disneyland.
Yeah,
Did she still look good?
she looked great.
Did she?
She was playing golf later.
She was probably very confused by this interview.
Who's she
though.
playing golf with?
Spencer.
Spencer.
She was playing golf
Yeah.
in Disneyland?
No, she's
Yeah.
going to do it later.
She's going to do it later.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Did she ride any rides while she was there? Did she say?
The Haunted Mansion.
That's,
Of course she
did she star in it? That's why she
Yeah.
wanted to see her work.
Exactly.
What do I look like here?
Anyway,
How do we have it?
we
I have it. Are you ready for it?
Now I am. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, an exclusive interview. How do you say that word?
Interview.
An exclusive interview
Angle view.
with Miss Katharine Hepburn. Mrs. Katharine Hepburn, I think, now? Before? Yeah?
Whatever. With Katharine Hepburn.
They like Miss, though, right?
Yeah.
Back then? Miss Katharine Hepburn. Ladies and gentlemen.
Was she married
Yes,
when she died?
I believe so.
So she'd be Mrs., not Miss.
Yeah, but they like Miss.
No. They like Mrs. when they're married.
Miss and a tall drink of water and all that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Katharine Hepburn. And Janine.
I would like to say Janine and Katharine Hepburn.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. What is this?
This is a podcast.
Oh, a podcast. I've been explained. It's like radio.
It's like radio.
Personalized radio. Oh, I like that. Well, we're here in the California adventure. We've taken 2 adventures
sounds like
here,
Maria
Midway
Walker.
Mania and the roller coaster. It's wonderful. Spencer's over at the Grand Californian Hotel drinking a highball. He has no palate for amusement of any kind. So the podcast. What questions do you have for me?
Do you like Jeff Goldblum?
Oh, I love that young man. Well, back when I was alive, he had a good career. He was nice and tall. And I've loved everything from Beyond the Grave that I've seen of him.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Oh, I have to say, I really like Earth Girls Are Easy.
Earth
That
Girls
is,
are easy.
oh yeah, they are. Especially with a tall drink of water like him around from beyond the cosmos. Who wouldn't?
So maybe it was
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, diary.
Wait, we're still recording.
You did some amazing work there.
That was amazing.
amazing.
I can't believe you got Katharine Hepburn on the. We got Katharine Hepburn on the podcast before we got Jeff Goldblum,
Yeah, perfect.
which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
It was fun. She loved California Adventure.
So where was she in California Adventure?
She was having a clam cheddar bread bowl.
Was she? She was,
Can ghosts
she was
eat?
on her lunch break
Yeah.
and you wouldn't talk to her?
Can ghosts eat?
Yes.
Did it like go
through?
through them? Could you like, see her eating it?
Yeah.
And then it was just all over the chair and the floor.
I mean, she was a hired ghost.
I don't understand.
They still get a lunch break.
Oh, okay. That's fair. California law applies to all, I guess.
It does, yeah. Doesn't matter who you are, ghost or person.
It was great. Thank you, Catherine.
Well,
And sorry,
no, go ahead.
shout out to Maria Walker because I had no idea. Maria Walker's person is Katharine Hepburn. They sound so much alike.
I see a resemblance, I suppose.
So
In
much
the
alike.
voice? Yeah.
They're like
Maria
the
just does a ton of voices.
I know, but like the dictation.
I don't actually know what Maria actually sounds like because I'm pretty sure she's always doing different characters.
True. That could be true. But her, like when we interviewed her dictation and like syntax, whatever, all that was very similar to that.
Yeah, I guess.
It was
Well,
very similar.
Catherine, the girl who did this, Catherine Hepburn.
Was Maria?
No. She was like very knowledgeable on old Hollywood and Hollywood stuff. And, you know.
Well, yeah, she's Katharine Hepburn.
Yeah. But, you know,
She lived it.
she lived it.
Yeah. Good work.
Thank you.
Great work.
I was very upset that you missed the podcast, but now I'm not.
Oh, good.
But by the way, just so you know, you're down by 2 now.
Oh, let's not start that
Yeah,
again.
we don't need to start
You're down
that.
by 2. 1,
No.
2,
Speaking-
and 4.
I got an interview.
Speaking of good work, good work lawyers, because R. Kelly was convicted.
Yes, R. Kelly was
For what?
convicted.
For what? Have you not
For
been paying
what?
attention?
peeing on people,
No.
Oh, it's
for-
much worse than that.
yeah,
racketeering.
racketeering
Yeah.
and sexual abuse for like fucking
For minors.
decades.
I mean, everyone knew that already.
Child
though.
trafficking.
Everyone knew it.
Yeah, it's.
But
been-
now he's just today
he's been actually
he
like
got
court
guilty.
convicted.
Yeah.
Yes.
He pled not guilty, too.
Of course he did.
in sex
Who
trafficking.
wants to have like Bill Cosby did the same thing?
R. Kelly found guilty in decades-long sexual abuse scheme. Yeah.
Decades long. Wow, it's been that long.
I mean, any comedian who's gonna do something.
R. Kelly is no comedian.
No. I'm saying comedians made fun of R. Kelly about peeing on people because of that. And like, if a comedian's gonna do that, it's hard for them to not make that up. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, so we're glad he's convicted.
good day. Managers, bodyguards, drivers, personal assistants, and runners also indicted. Mm-hmm. They got everybody in this one.
Anybody involved?
Yeah, they called him R. Kelly and the Entourage.
Well, there's probably other people grooming and, you know, involved with it.
I feel like R. Kelly was doing the.
It was
grooming.
young. It was women that he kept like, you know, captive, and then yeah, he was awful. And then he like abused young girls and boys, and just like it was awful. He's a bad person. Yeah, so it's really good. It's good.
It's
day.
really good. Good news.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. We win one. Thank God. And now, everybody, I'd like to start a new segment. I think it's very important, the troll mentioned, that we sort of lost the thread a little bit somewhere along the line in those 32 episodes.
We lost sight of our goal.
But our goal is in place, and I think another way to get closer to the goal is to every episode, literally, not only use...
Oh, sorry. Can I interrupt? I have big news.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
Can I interrupt? I have big news. So, I told you I'd come with something today.
Yes.
Right? Last time I told you to
Yes.
do that. The Mildred Snitzer Orchestra. I've gotten in contact with their person who books their gigs.
Okay.
Emailed them about coming to Roaring Camp.
And
they contacted me and says, I will get back to you. We're booked for the next year, but the year after, 2024, is wide open for us.
Well, 2022 is next year.
No, the year 2023 then. Sorry. The year after.
Okay.
But I contacted that person and they responded.
From what email?
My email. And I said I was you.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
That is big news.
Because they looked you up through Roaring Camp and it was legit.
It turns out.
Hilarious. So if they contact you in the future, well, you ought to say you changed your email. Or it's your work email.
Well, I'm going to use my actual work email.
But
that'll be
it's
more
gonna
legit.
happen. It's going to happen.
All right. I'll reach out next year.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought since we're already using Jeff's name and likeness, we should also use some audio about from any of it
English.
about
Speak
Jeff.
English.
I am. I'm going to give you a moment every week now.
You're like saying a haiku right now. What do you do?
I'm going to give you a moment every week that I want to call a moment of Jeff,
You're the only one who gives anything every week.
where I'm going to play
Sorry,
you
zucchini
media
is too.
either about or from Jeff Goldblum every week to add not only to the Jeff Goldblumness of this episode
Audio from what,
and
like
other
one of his
episodes
performances?
from all over.
Just shit he does.
Songs about Jeff, songs Jeff does, interviews from Jeff, you name it. I'm going to give you...
We have to know this?
No. He's going to play it.
Hey, shut the mouth and open the ears.
Ears are open.
I'm going to
Mouth
give
is
you
also open.
a moment of Jeff.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all. You don't have to do anything.
Well, you should have started with that.
That's what he did start with.
You just kept interrupting every 3 seconds. Okay.
Let's just play
a
it.
moment of Jeff. Are you ready? Today's moment of Jeff is from James Corden. James Corden had Jeff on the show and was so excited about having Jeff on the
Recently?
show. This is a few years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago, I believe. Anyway, he was so excited to get Jeff on the show that he wrote Jeff a song with included music video. But for us, our listeners out there, it'll be the song only. James Corden rewrote Ariana Grande's Thank You Next as Thank You, Jeff.
Ariana.
Ariana?
Yeah.
I'll do a corrections corner next week for that one.
Thanks.
Ariana Grande's Thank You Next, parodied by James Corden as Thank You, Jeff. Here we go.
Thank you, Jeff.
There he is. Oh, Jeff Goldblum, Jeff
My sweet
Goldblizzle. Thank you for being here.
I can't thank you enough.
No, you don't need to thank us. We should be saying thank you,
Well,
Jeff.
you're so welcome, but I can't thank you enough.
No, seriously, Jeff, I mean it. Thank you, Jeff.
Well, you seem quite sincere. What's that music?
Very well done. Very well done.
First saw him in the fly, but his face was grotesque. Then he won independence from an alien mess.
Is that actually his voice?
Yeah.
Not bad.
He's a good singer, yeah.
But who could forget the hot doctor that he played in Jurassic? He taught me love. He taught me patience. He taught me faith. Jeff Goldblum's amazing. He's a silver fox. with
This is so good, dude. Oh my God.
Charm of your asses, and for that I say
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I'm so freaking scared of that T-Rex. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I'm so freaking scared of that T-Rex.
plays a mean jazz piano. just don't understand, bro. I interview a lot of celebs. Forget the rest, cause I think Jeff Goldblum is my favorite guest. Every season, his skills are exact. There's no better man in character acting. He's over 6 feet. He's the complete package. Look at him here in this leather jacket.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I'm so fucking scared of that T-Rex. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
I'm so that he has tons of sex. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I'm so freaking grateful for my Jeff.
Wow.
Very beautiful.
Thank you. You've done so much for us here at the show. I just wanted to find a way to express my gratitude.
Oh,
you know?
you sure did. Wow, we'll consider it expressed. A journal with all the pictures of me. Is that like your? Have you had that for a while? You compiled that?
No. I'll get rid of it.
Very sweet.
Really?
Yeah, I just
I'll keep it.
That was good.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was your moment of Jeff.
That was James Corden.
That was
right?
James
Yeah.
Corden.
Oh my god, dude. That's so well done.
Anyway, on that note, I would like to say to all of you, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Featuring
And
Jeff Goldblum.
Thank you, Pez. Thank you, Pez, for the interview.
Speaking of Pez, did you know? We're ending, I get it. But Pez, you stick the entire package in the bottom,
Yeah.
and then you can pull out the wrapper, and it's in there instead of putting them one by one.
I did not know that.
That's the
Pez
thing.
is a person. Thank you for guiding me around Disneyland and giving me an interview.
I was talking about Pez dispensers, but yeah.
Is that the real Katharine Hepburn?
Yeah.
Oh. I was talking about Pez, like, you know,
We know.
We know.
Yeah.
P-Easy.
yeah. P-Easy. That's a good rap name.
P-Easy? Yeah. P-Easy is a great rap name.
Okay, Pez, that's your rap name.
The other podcast that'll be the rap name
Yeah.
for the
Easy.
bards, yeah.
All right, guys. My name's Tyler Armstrong. Thank you for joining
My
us.
name's Katharine Hepburn.
My name's Spencer.
We've had a lovely time with you in 2 days. Have a lovely evening,
2
everybody.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded it 2 days ahead.
I've been here for 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah.